The world's most distinctive body of water is right out in the middle of a desert.
Well, yes. First, its shores are approximately 1,300 feet below sea level, making it the lowest point on the Earth's surface. And second, the Dead Sea is more than 8 times saltier than the ocean, making it the world's saltiest and deepest hypersaline lake. But aside from these scientific facts, there's some wonderful anecdotes tied to the Dead Sea, including that it was a place of refuge for King David, one of the world's first health resorts for Herod the Great, and an excellent source for a wide variety of ancient healthcare products, including balms and cosmetics.
Irene Lane is the founder of Greenloons, a travel company that promotes eco-friendly travel. She recently named Jordan, the home of the Dead Sea, one of the world's top 10 eco-friendly destinations.
Yeah, it started in about 2008 when King Abdullah II called out ecotourism as part of the country's economic revitalization plan. The environmental movement in Jordan actually began in 1966 with the establishment of the Royal Society for the Conservation of Nature, or RSCN. And the RSCN is a volunteer-based organization that was tasked by the kingdom to essentially catalog and manage protected areas throughout the country, as well as conduct captive breeding programs to help endangered species and create job opportunities through ecotourism and other nature-based businesses. Essentially, ecotourism is being viewed as an opportunity to provide greater financial stability to the country.
Irene points out that deserts are ecosystems every bit as rich and complicated as rainforests and jungles, and there are plenty of things in Jordan that you're not going to find anywhere else.
Well, with respect to Jordan, there are so many sites related, just biblically related sites that one can visit. The two areas that figure prominently are, of course, the Dead Sea and the Jordan River. That the area in the Old Testament was referred to as the plains of Moab, and in the New Testament is the region of Perea. And, in fact, Jordan is the only area in the Holy Land that combines the traditions of Moses, Elijah, John the Baptist, and Jesus Christ.
Whether they're aware of it or not, many moviegoers have already seen Jordan's ancient city of Petra.
Yes, well, basically Petra remained hidden to the world until 1812 when a Swiss explorer came upon it. And it was known, if you will, as a top attraction because of the city's vastness and uniqueness and engineering marvels. But yes, Steven Spielberg was the one that really brought it into prominence when he used the facade as a backdrop for the Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade movie. But it's not just the facade that's noteworthy when one goes there. There's the Treasury, Archaeological Park, a theater, museums. It's much like visiting the Smithsonian in Washington, D.C. You need about 4 or 5 days to see everything.
The Romans were in Jordan at one time, and they left their mark in the city of Jericho.
Yeah, and for the benefit of your listeners, Jericho is about 29 miles north of the capital city of Amman. And yeah, there's a deep history of Romans conquering, settling, and ruling those areas of Jordan dating back to 63 B.C., when the Emperor Pompey conquered and named the city of Jericho. And Jericho is an important trading city whose prosperity reached a peak in the beginning of the 3rd century when it was ranked as a Roman colony, bestowed with that rank. But then it fell into decline as shipping became that main method for commerce. However, given that the ancient city was buried in sand, it remains one of the largest and most well-preserved sites of Roman architecture in the world outside of Italy. And to this day, you could see paved and colonnaded streets, hilltop temples, theaters, public squares, plazas, baths, fountains. It's in exceptional condition.
If you have safety concerns about visiting the Middle East,
frankly, in this day and age, all travelers need to be cognizant of their surroundings and heed warnings, whether you're traveling in Europe, throughout the United States, or in the Middle East. But, that being said, Jordan is pro-Western, very welcoming to Americans, clean, and does enjoy a reputation as a family-friendly area with lots of fun and educational activities.
And these days, right beside the ancient attractions, Jordan has all the modern conveniences you can stand.
you really did mention it. I think Jordan is setting a wonderful example of the potential for ecotourism. It offers that combination of culture, nature and wildlife, cuisine, discovery, adventure, and education, but they're also not forgetting the importance of comfort and relaxation. And I think travelers, especially families, will appreciate the diversity and uniqueness of the experience.
Irene Lane with the travel company Greenloons on the Kingdom of Jordan, one of her picks for the world's top eco-friendly destinations. You can go to Irene's website for more information.
Yes, you can go to www.greenloons.com.